in the kitchen with Pete. Today, simple and delicious quesadillas. If you haven't had them before, they're delicious. You may have had them in a restaurant. They're simple to cook. They've been eating them for hundreds of years in Mexico. Let's get to it. You'll need one large cooked chicken breast. You can poach it, fry it, or I just baked mine in the oven. Put a little olive oil, salt and pepper, baked at 375, 20 to 30 minutes, done. Let it cool, take a couple of forks and shred it into pieces and set it aside. You'll also need to prepare one small, firm tomato and just dice that up into little cubes. And we'll set that aside as well. In another pan on a medium to high heat, we'll need a half of an onion and a half a red bell pepper. Just dice them into strips, also known as julienned. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and let's season this up. Starting out with 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon granulated garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon granulated onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. While stirring frequently, we just want to soften up the veg. It'll take about 5 minutes. When they've softened up, we're going to add some pickled jalapenos, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Just dice them up, gives it some great flavor. Add the shredded chicken and the diced up tomatoes to our mixture. Stir that well, and our final ingredients will be the juice of 1/2 of a lime. It'll just give it some extra moisture and just a little pop of citrus. Make sure that's nice and warm and we'll set that aside. In another pan on a low to medium heat, add a little drizzle of olive oil and spread it around the pan. Using the small size soft tortilla, this recipe will give me 3 to 4 quesadillas. Now I've shredded up some Monterey Jack and sharp cheddar cheese. That's our first item we'll add on top of the soft tortilla. Be generous. And then we'll add our chicken and vegetable mixture. Again, be generous with that as well. And then on top of that, some more cheese, please. Now we need another soft tortilla on top. And here's a trick. Use a pot to weight it down. And then if it's not heavy enough, you can see I've added a heavy soup cup inside. This will ensure that it gets nice and golden brown. It takes about 5 minutes. Take a peek underneath. Yep, that looks good. Flip it over. Look at that. Nice and golden brown. Let's get our weight back on top. And about another 4 to 5 minutes, it'll be done. Take a peek. Looks terrific. Now let's slice it up and serve it. I like to use a pizza cutter. It just slides right through with no effort at all. Take a look inside. Oh boy. Let's serve this up. You can serve it up with salsa or sour cream. Oh my, doesn't that look delicious? Well, that was another simple and delicious recipe. You can make these prior to your friends and family arriving. They warm up nicely. I think you're going to enjoy them. I'm going to enjoy them now. Oh. Dipped in sour cream or salsa. Whichever you prefer, you're gonna love them. Well, thanks for coming out and watching In the Kitchen with Pete. Until next time, see ya.
living life the way I do. Sweet and easy, baby, living life the way I do. Well, if you don't love me, baby, please don't pretend you do.